What up, pilots? So, if you've been following the channel and the things that I've been making and the things that I've won with, you'll notice one common theme. They all have white in them. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles because I love white. Even in Marvel Fighters, it's white. I got lucky, right? It's been my natural color. So when I saw the opportunity to make a new blue white list, you know I had to come and do something for y'all, right? Like, even if I don't run it this season, I still have to put it out so you can at least have a framework of what the rest of this deck is going to look like. And of course, there's some optimizations to be made, but right out the gate, the deck is hot. Y'all know what it does. Everyone's afraid of it. It's a $20 LR, and it's your boy Strike Freedom. So let's get on up to how I ended up making it, right? So easy enough. We gotta go back with the boys, right? The 2 4s. It doesn't matter what you run right here. As long as it has that stat line, you'll be fine. I just wanted to run the flat because we've been running Ilfred since 1995, and I'd like to do something different. So it's the flats. And then the boy Ricky Diaz. I know there's some other 3-3 blockers to put in this slot, but I mean, they were on hand. They were ready to go. So they had to come on home. This number will probably change. It'll probably go down to 3 Rick Diaz in a very, refined list. You probably don't need all this, but hey, I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next, our level 4s. We're gonna hit them with the tried and true. Once again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Grandpa Gundam. Cards goaded. And you know Armoro's in here too. You'll notice that there's probably an off stat for this card. But right now we're only running 3 because we have another level 4 to run. And it's Otori. Who would have guessed it? Level 4 blocker. Links with our blue Kira. Draws us a card. Goes up in stats. Can beat something down. Is a good blocker. Nothing much more to say. Like, we'll get the draw off of the Kira for the even out. That's our level 4s. It's a Kira deck, aka the Kira boys. So, you can't make a Kira deck without L Strike. Card still does exactly what it did since it came out. Be a pain, be a menace, be a blocker. You hate to see him coming. You love to see him leave. But you gotta include for every time when we talk about that boy Kira. Speaking of which, go ahead and throw them 2 Freedom in there too, because Freedom reigns, and it's still a pain in the ass card. And if you can't answer this card cleanly, he usually takes 2 people with him, even without a pilot. And then with the pilot, you want to get this thing off immediately. So, if it ain't broke, once again, why fix it? And now, the main addition to the deck, the boy, the reason why we came. Strike Freedom. You see this card, you usually win the game. Enough said. And with the commands and the color combination, most decks, I guess just really the purple variation. They start getting down to no cards in hand, and that's why they use Lupus in order to use all the discarded fodder to still do something, right? But we're in blue-white, baby, so we're going to have a humongous hand all the time anyway. So I want this guy to fire. I want this guy to fire off multiple times. Doesn't matter. Just see it. Just win the game. Protect it with all your blockers. Do what you do, but watch my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I would have went with 4, but with this package, this is more than enough to close out the game. So seeing 4 would only clunk up the hand, especially since it's level 8. For our commands, when our favorite color combination once again. So once again, we get to run our favorite. Don't get mad at me. I did not switch over my SPs. But for Overflowing Affection. because we want to see all of our connectors, and a lot of our cards have really good connectors and universal connectors because they happen to all be either triple ship or orb or Kira related. So we just want to see all of our cards. Why not? We want to do the thing. Speaking of doing the thing, maybe we just want more draw. This card is great, and most of the time, people run 2. I think 3 is fine in this deck, because when you start firing off that Strike Freedom, you're going to eventually need to reload your hand, and Overflowing does not reload your hand, right? It does not reload the hand. It evens out for you and shows you different options. This will put you back in the race. Even if you go down to no cards in hand and you top this, you can play this, draw 2, and then attack again with the Strike Freedom. And if you haven't won by then, I don't know what to tell you. But this helps us keep going and keep our hand super huge. So even by the time when we see our Strike Freedom, we are like a bajillion cards in hand. So this is amazing. We're in white. We're in tight. Striker pack, take flight. 2 of them. That's all you need, man. And then the spice on top. Spice of life. Unforeseen. I'm in white. I like always holding this. If you can't deal with it, don't see it coming. It can be play of the game. Overwatch style play of the game. It can win your game and keep you going. So, you got to run that 1 at least. And then bases and pilots. Bases. Aragama. Corsica. Busted base. That's why it's at 2. We don't have to explain that. Aragama. There's a lot of people going around breaching this format. So, Aragama it is. It'll save you. That wing matchup, that new Gundam matchup, it'll save you. Hell, this saves you against Master Asia as well, because Master Asia does 5 effect damage to the first thing in your life. This cannot take that effect damage. So the first attack has to go through with no ping damage to the base. So this will help you against Master Asia and his Kung Fu treachery. Lastly, everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want more Armoro. Yay! Yes, there's only 3 Grandpa Gundam in the deck, but there's 4 Armoro. There's always 4 Armoro. And the moment you don't think there's 4 Armoro, you lost. I don't care the numbers. Kira, because Kira is the boy. Hence the name Kira Boys. Speaking of which, one more time for the Kiras. Optimally, you'll probably adjust these numbers, right? Maybe you go down to 3 of the white. Maybe you go down to 3 of this one. Maybe you run a combination of 3 and 2 or 3 and 3. And then the 4 Armoro. But every time I see a pilot, I just so happen to have a person in hand who says I can use that guy in some shape, form, or facet. So this is kind of the thing. I know this seems boring, no real spice of life, but I mean, oftentimes decks that are consistent are kind of boring with no spice. And this deck is kind of vanilla milquetoast, but it is super powerful. If your opponents can't get over those blockers and you still have more than 3 life and you drop Strike Freedom, you start to kind of just run away with the game, and your opponent should be out of resources, because we're drawing and plussing not only from our Kiras, but from our Overflowings and our Shore Resolves. So draw some more, and draw until you have your win condition, and then win the game. All right, that's it. No spice. Thank y'all.